got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
There we go. 53, Mike. I'm coming.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Set. 10-2 soft. Let's go. You must be dreaming. Mike 48. Let him know. Let go.
Smith on 1st down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott, and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The sack there by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got it. Yep.
Smith throwing again. Completes it right side to Dodson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run that time by Elliott. 68 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, echo.
Smith going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, Geis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Smith now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Go. Ready?
Now Smith. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Smith. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Then they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Prescott to throw it. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at Dallas.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Maher able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
48 to Mike.
Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Doxson with a grab over the middle. A gain of 22. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. To throw is Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
No chance. Kill. Check. Cross. Yes. Now.
Smith hands off to Geis. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, Zoo.
Now it's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
At their own 15-yard line.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, orbit.
Smith now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Danny. Kill.
Here's Smith to throw again. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That goes for a gain of 31. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Davis with it left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball. Say. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Peterson gets the call running left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
SOS. Whip. Watch the whip.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with Geis, and a big run, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. A first throw for the backup Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Topper!
They'll run for it with Peterson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
47.
Throwing. Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's a party now. We're going to 54. Gun. Mike's 56. Oh, you got deep? 56 the Mike, boys. Check 56.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Kill. 47. Go, get out there. 56.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Prescott from the gun. And the Redskins Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.